Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that every animal on Earth has suddenly vanished. No dogs, no cats, no birds, no fish, no insects. Every animal species is gone. The only animal left alive on the entire planet is us, humans. At first, this might not sound like a disaster. In fact, some people might even think life would become easier. No mosquitoes biting you, no dangerous predators, no pests destroying crops. But the reality would be far more terrifying, because within a matter of months, humanity would discover that animals aren't just creatures we share Earth with. They're one of the main reasons Earth is habitable in the first place. The silent planet. The first thing people would notice is the silence. No birds singing in the morning, no insects buzzing, no frogs croaking at night. Forests that once felt alive would suddenly become eerily quiet. Zoos, farms, aquariums, and wildlife reserves would become empty overnight. For a few days, life might continue normally. Cities would still have electricity. Stores would still be open, people would still go to work, but hidden beneath the surface, Earth's natural systems would already be starting to break down. The food crisis begins. One of the biggest problems would come from something tiny: pollinators. Bees, butterflies, moths, and many other insects help plants reproduce by carrying pollen from one flower to another. Without them, many crops would struggle to grow. Foods like apples, almonds, watermelons, coffee, chocolate, and many fruits and vegetables would become much harder to produce. Farmers could try pollinating plants by hand, but replacing billions of insects would be nearly impossible on a global scale. Food production would drop, prices would rise, and shortages would begin appearing around the world. But that's not even the worst part. Oceans turn into empty deserts. The oceans would suffer an even bigger disaster. Fish, whales, crabs, shrimp, and countless microscopic animals are essential to marine ecosystems. Without them, entire ocean food chains would collapse. Coral reefs would slowly die. Many aquatic plants would struggle to survive. The fishing industry would disappear overnight. Millions of jobs would vanish. For billions of people who depend on seafood as a major source of food, the consequences would be devastating. The oceans might still contain water, but much of the life that made them productive would be gone. Nature starts falling apart. Many plants actually depend on animals to survive. Birds spread seeds across forests. Animals help fertilize soil. Insects break down dead material and recycle nutrients. Without these processes, ecosystems begin to weaken. Some forests would stop growing as effectively. Certain plant species would eventually disappear. Biodiversity would crash. Over time, landscapes around the world would begin to change dramatically. Nature would no longer function the way it has for millions of years. Can technology save us? Humans would definitely try to solve the problem. We could build indoor farms, use drones for pollination, create artificial food systems, develop new farming technologies. And because humans are incredibly adaptable, we probably wouldn't go extinct immediately. But replacing every service provided by animals would cost enormous amounts of money and resources. Nature performs countless jobs for free every day: pollination, nutrient recycling, soil maintenance, seed dispersal, population control. Trying to replace all of that with machines would be one of the greatest engineering challenges in human history. So what would happen if humans were the only animals left on Earth? The planet wouldn't instantly become uninhabitable. Humans would survive for a while, but Earth's ecosystems would slowly collapse around us. Food would become scarcer, nature would become less stable, and life would become far more difficult than it is today. Because the truth is, humans aren't separate from nature. We're part of it. And if every other animal disappeared, we'd quickly learn just how much we depended on them all along. And that's why the scariest thing about a world with only humans is that it wouldn't stay a world that humans could easily live in for very long.